Alrighty, in this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to do a 35mm film look using the DaVinci color page. To start this color grid out, you're going to add a node and drag on color space transform. I'm using Panasonic vlog footage, so I'm going to select those options for input color space. And then my output color space is going to be DaVinci wide, and my output gamma will be DaVinci intermediate. Now I'm going to add another node, drag on color space transform, and set the input to the DaVinci options. Output color space Rec 709 and output gamma 2.4. So now you can see the change that already happened, but we're not done yet. You're going to add another node, and I'm just label it exposure. Typically, I like to adjust my exposure using the HDR wheels. So I go to that section, I click the three dots, I go to my color space, and I select DaVinci wide gamut because that's what I'm using, and DaVinci intermediate. Now it looks like I can turn the exposure down a little bit. So let me find a good point right around there. All right, now I'm going to add another node that is my film look creator node. So type in film look creator, let's drag that on, and you can see the change that I already made. But I typically like to start from clean slate just so I have the most control for what I'm doing. And I bring the film look blend all the way up to 1, and I go to Rochester because that's kind of like the Kodak look. And I turn the skin bias all the way down because it feels it's more warm in the skin tones. Then I could probably add some contrast. I could probably turn the tint a bit more green, and the richness, I'm going to turn the richness up a little bit just to increase that color density. And that's looking pretty decent. I just typically enable halation, bloom, all that. There's not really much going on when it comes to the effect halation would have, so this is kind of like a bad example to show what the halation and bloom would do. But I'm just going to keep it enabled, not really change anything there. And you see how the grass is yellow? I don't like that at all. So I'm gonna add a node before this, and I'm just gonna label it slice, as in color slice, because that's the tool we're gonna be using. So we're gonna go to color slice, and you see yellow. You see the mask tool, change the center a little bit, and then you want to kind of drag it towards the green, and you see how it's already the huge difference that just made. See how it's really green now. And I kind of like to deepen it a bit, so I go to this slider and it just kind of makes it a bit darker. Now you have that, and I kind of like to finish this off with some grain. And this looks like absolute poop, so I'm going to use the 35mm preset, and I'm going to turn the amount down. Considering this is filmed during the daytime, you're trying to replicate like 35mm film, you're not going to have as much grain as you would during a different time of day. So I like to keep it subtle, and I mean, that's looking pretty good. Finishing details, I feel like the image could be slightly sharper, so I'm going to add another node before the film look creator. You're going to put texture pop on there. Go to advanced, you want to select the mask, A, B, and you see that. You kind of adjust that. You don't want to overdo it because then it kind of looks over sharpened. Just a slight amount. Probably around there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, this is pretty much it. It's pretty much simple node tree. It looks great on this still right here, especially in the glasses. So I hope you found this video helpful. This is my first video, so I'm terrible at giving instructions, but I hope to keep making more videos and get better. Thanks for watching.